Hi everyone, welcome back to Everything Miniature and happy Valentine's Day. I meant to actually get this video up yesterday, but I forgot to, so here we are now. Today we're going to be making Livi from Lego Friends. So we're going to use this doll from Dollar Tree. This one is called Varaya. So here she is out of the box. So these dolls have the basic 5 points of articulation, and then their shoes can come off, and so can their dress, and so can their hair. So that makes it very easy to customize them. So let's go ahead and let's remove her hair. And then lately I've had such a hard time removing all their makeup and stuff from their face, and I just found out this amazing hack is take this magic eraser and just wipe it on their face after dipping it in some water, and it removed the makeup so well, because nail polish remover has not been working for me lately. So Livi, we're going to go ahead and make her some eyeshadow. So I'm using some white acrylic paint. I'm just using a Q-tip and kind of lightly dabbing it like above where the eye would be. And then I'm also taking some of this blue. This one's called Island Blue, and I ended up mixing some of the white and some of the Island Blue together, make it a little bit lighter, and I'm just kind of fading them in. So here's what it looks like whenever it's done. And I also added on some darker blue spots and then some flowers on the side of her eyes, her eyelashes, and then painted her eyes white, just like that. And I'm going in with some purple. This one's actually called Purple for her eye color, and then I'm also using Fuchsia Pink for her lipstick and her eyebrows. For the lighter purple in her eyes, I'm mixing together some purple and some orchid paint, and I'm just going to go ahead and paint that on her eyes. And so then off camera, I went ahead and painted on her pupils and then some white dots on her eyes. Alright, so I have these two colors of pink of yarn stuff. I have no idea what they're called. One of them I know is called Pink Neon, but I don't know about the other one. So we're going to go ahead and see which one looks better. So I divided the hair a little bit to kind of see like what color would be better. And I really like the darker one and the lighter one together. So I think we're going to go ahead and mix them. And then we're going to cut them into long strips. And then we're just going to go ahead and take our comb and divide them into 4 pieces and pull them apart just like that. And then repeat till you get a bunch of them like that. And I'm taking my hair straightener on the lowest setting. I'm just going to go ahead and straighten out all the curls in them. Then once you're done with that, I'm just going to take a piece of the yarn, set it off to the side, and then take a tiny little chunk of it, and then we're just going to go ahead and tie that one piece around it, just like that. And that will be like the hairline in her hair once we're all done. So I'm going to go and repeat till we end up with a bunch, making some in different sizes, some smaller, and then some a bit larger. Let's go ahead and let's work on her some earrings, because I really want to make her some earrings. So I went ahead and I made the standout wood dowels. For the wire and stuff I want to use, I'm just taking some old Christmas ribbon we have lying around. I'm just going to go ahead and take the wire out of it, just like that. And then since there is 2 sides to this ribbon, I'm just going to go and take the wire on the other side too. And we're going to go ahead and make earrings and a necklace out of that. So I'm taking a silicone mat that I have, and then we're just going to go ahead and put on a tiny little drop of hot glue. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stick the wire inside of it. And then I just hold it there until it dries. And once it does dry, I remove it from the mat, and I'm just going to go ahead and dip it in some Fuchsia Pink paint, and I'm just going to go ahead and hang it on that to dry. I made one that kind of looks like a necklace, so we're going to do the same thing with that. And I made a second one of those, the first one to make earrings. Alright, so now for her hair, I went and glued on the cotton ball into the back of her hair. Now I'm just going to take my hot glue gun, I'm going to give her a side part, taking my thinnest piece I have of this yarn strand we got, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue it there, and I'm going to repeat that going all the way down her head until her head is completely covered. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and attempt to give her some like large curls. So I have this little bowl of water, we're just going to go and get her hair wet. Then I also have these pipe cleaners, and we're just going to go ahead and wrap it around her wet hair once we get it wet. Cut a little tiny piece of that, and then wrap it around her hair, and then repeat the rest of her hair, and then she's going into the freezer for about 10 minutes. Here she is out of the freezer, going to wait for her to defrost, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull them all out of her hair. Alright, so that completely failed, so I went and gave her new hair because I ripped out most of her hair, and then I also went ahead and hair dried it, made it all nice and smooth again. So here we are. I'm just going to go back to my method that I usually do, get her hair wet, then put her in some cellophane wrap, and then put her back in the freezer, poor doll, and I'm gonna go ahead and that will just like make her hair lay more flat, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. For her dress, I'm gonna go ahead and take some fabric and put some more fabric like kind of on top of it on the good side, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sew it just like that. Then I just go ahead and place it the good side on the doll, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and sew on the blue lines. And once you are done, you're just going to go ahead and flip it inside out. And here's what it looks like. So I made it like kind of have like a cape on the dress, what we were going for. So now let's go ahead and attach on those earrings onto Livy. So now that they are dry, here's what they look like. They look pretty good and stuff. And I also gave them a coat of glossy Mod Podge so they have a nice shine to them. I'm going to go and take this little like hole punching thingy I got from Dollar Tree. We're just going to go ahead and pierce her ears with it. Then I'm just going to take our earring piece and I'm just going to go ahead and trim it down a little bit and then kind of bend it like that. So it kind of makes like, you know, an earring shape. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in the doll's, like the hole we made in the ear. Alright, and once I'm done with that, here's how she ended up looking. I think she turned out so beautiful. Alright, so her shoes are adorable. So I went and took the pink ones and I painted them white and I added on some silver trim to them. I just kind of found it pretty boring to record, so here's what they look like. Her dress came out really cute. I ended up attaching like a clear rubber band around it just so it stays up because I made it a little bit too large. Her necklace is removable, so I just went ahead and trimmed it and I made it like cross in the back like that. So if you wanted to, you can go ahead and remove it. Her earrings, on the other hand, I did end up gluing in place because I just did not want to lose them. And then her fingers, I went ahead and painted them pink also, kind of make her look more pop star-ish. Then her face is just gorgeous. I love the way it came out. This doll turned out so beautiful. Usually I go for more of like a neutral tone for these dolls with like natural hair and no color in the hair, no makeup. And I went beyond all my limits for this doll and I think she came out so pretty. Let me know in the comments what doll you guys would like me to make next. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!